Alright, mission-wise, let's start a new line, I think. Go deeper into the metallic runes. Okay, so these are continuations of a quest I've already done. Versus we completely start a new mission line with the Ancient Spire. Alright, we will keep going, I guess, and I will pick the Dead Mile. Spirits, bones, ruined machines. That sounds better than blade spinners. They are the worst.
Pushing through a set of spindly trees, you find a beautiful cloak swarmed over with scarabs and insects. It has ornate gold threading and looks quite expensive. But whenever you try to grab it, the insects swarm tighter and ward you off. They're fiercely defensive of it. You're always a bit wary of bugs that appear to be on a mission. This could be a harrower in some state of disorganization. Then again, it could be that someone left candy in a discarded cloak pocket.
I do not have anything that I think is going to be able to communicate well with a harrower. I don't have gem right now. Maybe like intelligent on one of these guys might help. Trapper might be. Let me look at Trapper's character card right now. I think it would have to be intelligent. Okay, he is resourceful. It's not going to be Fist. I don't think it's going to be Deathwalker. Shoot. Do we try and talk to it, or do we just grab it and run? An interesting cloak sounds pretty good.
It takes a torch and some chasing, but you manage to retrieve the cloak and brush off the love.
Okay, we got it. What does this do? A push. Interesting. So we're good on armor here. A little bit of push here is not bad. You've got leather armor. You don't have anything right now. I think the push on Mr. Miyagi feels good, so he can actually control a little bit of his trap nonsense. Because I would like to get the Cloak of Warding or something on Lilith. Alright, let's see what we got. I do too much bottom healing for that. Never use a potion, no, so it's gotta be Insomniac. Layabout's actually really hard, because basically most cards that give me traps give me XP. Weakling, I don't really like going for that one, but it's possible. Kill an enemy. We do generate quite a bit, but I do loot a lot there. Ooh, one teleport messes up Slowpoke. Let me see. I haven't really looked up this quest, so is the Dead Mile actually a mile long, is my question. Or is it one that I can get away with the 2-checker? Doesn't tell me what number the mission is. Doesn't tell me what number. Okay, not down in the hundreds. The Dead Mile, there it is, 37. Okay, let me look at this. If any character becomes exhausted, the scenario's lost. Good, good, good. Okay, well, glad we read that. That means Weakling is not an option. Pincushion feels terrible there, but it is what it is. I guess if skeletons like triple attack, it's 3 enemies, so skeletons wouldn't count. Layabout's not terrible. I think I'll get it. It's a long enough mission. Spawn a living spirit, elite, okay, and then room 3. We spawned living bones, I hate that. Okay, so pretty much we're just running a gauntlet here trying to escape. We don't even necessarily have to kill stuff, we just have to escape. Okay, so Slowpoke's not an option then. We've got a long way to go. Probably Masochist. I've got my cards updated. Let me make sure I have some movement here. I really need to get him to level 3. That's when he gets better. Feels like I need to bring caltrops. Alright, that's going to give me some movement. I should be good on the cards with you, right? I picked my level 3 card, yes. And I should be good on my cards here. We got the Mountain's Fist for big heals. I just gave you a new item. Let's do that. That push might be nice. Alright, and then Lilith, we don't have a whole lot. I can't do that right now. That is possible if I get it out the first round and then tag something maybe round 2. I don't know, it gets pretty tough. Alright, let's send it. All undamaged enemies have retaliate too. This stinks, but as soon as I damage them, then it's not as bad. I'll try it, I'll try. I just need to do range attacks, and I have a little range stuff, so...
Opting not to crawl around in the walls of an ancient, mysterious catacomb, you've decided to take the main exit from the library. And at first, this appears a wise decision. But what started as a fairly wide passage has for the last 20 minutes descended into a dark and narrow alley. The walls are so close that you can barely walk two abreast without scraping the brick. And to make things worse, an overly ripe smell has begun to invade your nostrils. It's the smell of dirt, of ancient mouldering things steeped in dampness and dust. It's the smell of decay. Something moves, a shadow. You squint in the torchlight, and for a moment you can make out rattling bones and the wispy forms of cursed spirits. Only now does it become obvious why this place is called the Dead Mile.
Okay, nice, short and sweet story. Yeah, so that was the branching path that I could have went basically through the ductwork or kind of through the main library, and we chose the main. Really, I made that choice just based on the enemy types. Blade spinners are an absolute nuisance. They're very fun to fight. There's worlds where, depending on what cards they draw, if they don't get their move, like they can just stay in one spot and kind of be useless. But there's also a world where they repetitively hit their like move and damage everything they go through and wound everything. And then they have an early initiative and they can just torch your whole team in a couple turns. So we'll see. We'll see if we made the right choice or not. I didn't look up the other one to see. I try not to spoil missions because I still really, really enjoy the surprise and the uniqueness of this game. My guess is it would have been the Buried Ducks. And then we're doing the Dead Mile. Alright, doesn't really matter. Looked like more of a summon mission, so less movement, but just as scary. Okay, triple living spirits back there. Hate that. So what am I going to do here? Do I think it's possible to get her mastery this round? It would be really tough. I don't think it is possible right now. Not without a stamina potion, because I would basically have to play this, get something out this first round, get it back. I don't have a bottom attack. And I'd like to get Call of the Abyss out early. Deepening Despair, I have mixed feelings. Could be great in terms of like throwing a dark way up there and then booping straight to it, but that's not... It didn't really work for me. But I think rather than just ignoring it forever, I guess maybe I try it again? Okay, maybe I try it again here. Do I just do a quick experiment? No, I don't want to just do an experiment, because then I know what they're doing initiative-wise if I reload. That feels like cheating. But I really do want to do an experiment and see if this works. Because last time it definitely didn't. You may treat each hex with a dark as being adjacent to each other hex with a dark during your move abilities this round. Oh, so it's only for one round, it's not permanent? Okay. Okay. Maybe that's why it didn't work, because I was thinking it was a permanent effect, not just a one and done, but it's a one and done. So if I'm doing Call of the Abyss, then my other card is a bottom. Give me just a sec. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. We need to get our shadows out, and then we generate dark for a multi-target attack. Hopefully on these guys, if I can get some damage, then I don't take retaliate. We stay slow. If this is a little off from what I've already clicked, it's because I had to redo the turn. So I initially was thinking Boar Catcher plus my first trap, I could wall things a certain way, like funnel everything melee this way. And that still is the case, but then I don't have anywhere to move Blink Blade up. So I was like, ooh, if I Caltrops and then get the strength, then what that does is these guys, at least one has to go through a trap, so then Blink doesn't take retaliate on the triple attack strengthen. Which is exactly what I want. But I never selected it. And then when I was like, shit, well, let me redo the round. It's our first turn. I don't want to mess this up. Then I sped through all the card selections and never changed my position. So Trapper stayed here and would have just been pooped on first turn and had a multi-burn turn. So not going to be the cleanest transition back. But first turns are very important. And I'm really not changing anything. This was honestly the play I thought I was doing. I just didn't end up selecting the right card. So I'm putting this trap here to funnel these guys around it. That's annoying. Okay, consume ice to stun. I hate that, so I can't have ice out here. So we go boom boom. That causes you to walk through and around, and then you are going to walk through this one. Yeah, he would choose this one to hit the multi-target. Okay, we hold on regen shield-wise. I don't hate the idea of the early shield here. I'm going to take quite a bit of damage. If I push you that way, then you focus. No, I don't think I want to do it to you. What am I negating? 3 damage? Feels like a lot of utility to negate 3 damage. I think this one I will do. 6 damage feels good off the start. And keeping these guys side by side allows me to get into a position to hit both. We're taking the hits here like we wanted. Not worth dancing this turn. We're going to save our dancing shoes. And now we start popping off. 3 attacks at advantage. Alright, let's try and kill you. That opens up a path to the back row. Is it worth poisoning you or saving a Pierce? Yeah, I'll poison you. Okay. This should then kill. And then we still have an attack here at advantage. Good turn. Great turn. I ended up not needing the poison there. I could have saved it here. Whatever. You never know. Alright, we get this out. We move 3. Because I would like to get in range to hit multiple of those guys and break the retaliate. It took a little damage. Heal it off like it never happened. We won with the mountain. 3, 4. Okay. And we get back Primal Bellow. That was a really good first turn. Him actually having that push cloak came in clutch. Negating 6 damage was big. So we have the brittle out. I kind of like the idea here of moving up and immobilizing a couple of these guys, so I'm taking them at disadvantage. Brittle, I'll take Retaliate, but I'm getting a shield, so I have a shield and disadvantage with this combo. And if I can go early enough here... No, I can't. It would not. It would need to be 16 so that I can go 11 here. Range 2, so attack 3, range 2. But I could move and then do... I'm not going to get through 3 shield, but could potentially at least break the retaliate on these 2. No, I actually like going first here, I think. I'm going to take the retaliate damage, but that's okay because then 1 will be brittled. And if it's brittled, I can potentially kill it with that attack. And if I mark the brittled one, I then could get another mark out. Okay, I like that combo early. Blink Blade, we've got 2 fast, so let's do a fast turn. I would love to just outright kill this turn, but I don't think I can get a double kill. Unless I get a push and damage from here. What would I need to try and set up for a double kill? Yeah, I can't get him through a trap. It's too far away. I mean, I have the Boar Catcher, which would be 4 damage, and then still have a bottom. Like a honeypot heal. Because I could Boar Catcher behind, honeypot heal, push for a guaranteed kill, and then move up. Or I do something like Twin Strike, Power Leak, and with Pierce 2, just try and kill 2 things. Because you're going to go immobilize those 2, you can Brittle, probably kill 1, mark the other, and then here we get a double kill. I'm leaving the skeleton alive. Mr. Miyagi's dealing with that. I don't have any bottom forced movement. I could kind of wall myself off. So move over here and do like trap, and then he would come up. Because maybe something like this. Then I could hit that heal on the way up. You're doing a double attack at advantage with Pierce. You're hitting 2. And then you're hitting one and kind of uselessly tanking up there, but that's okay. Just feels like the double attack strengthened is worth it, but I'm kind of taking damage then on my weaker guys. What if I did an attack with push just to get him up so that he takes focus? I actually don't hate that. I'm getting a little damage and I'm pushing the skeleton way up here. So I'm at least taking focus on him. Yeah, it's not ideal. I guess the big question is, he's probably my bigger threat in terms of health, just because he's going to attack multiple, so me leaving him alive feels kind of dumb. So I think I need to go back to the early damage here with Boar Catcher. We get a trap down at range 2. And then bottom-wise, I would rather maybe Honeypot and get myself a heal trap. I would love to murder this guy while strengthened, but that's okay. I will just take the pure push damage. Man, I hate wasting this way, but that's okay. Alright, so I'll just push and loot as I move up. Because he's guaranteed dead then at 18. You, I'm sticking with it. You, I'm sticking with it. I think this is fine. The only thing I hate is this plays keeping 2 guys alive versus 1 versus just the skeleton. And then I don't have a multi-target attack next turn to get through both. We're going back. We're going back. I don't like this near as much. I will keep the Honeypot for a heal. And I'll get a damage trap out. I have my own push, so then I could just kill him next turn with the damage trap. You, I've got my play. You, I've got my play. And then Blink Blade, we go back and do that with the Pierce, and just guaranteed kill 2 while we're strengthened. It's worth it. I mean, we'll see what skeleton flips. But I'm going to stick with this. Focus stabs, that kind of stinks, but that's okay. Alright, these guys are attacking and healing. Alright, we immobilize you guys. I'm at least taking this nonsense at disadvantage. I think I'm going to get the riddle here, because then I can kill, and then Blink Blade. Because he's only a move 4, not a move 5, I did block that, and Blink Blade can't get up either. Whatever, man. Blink Blade, I might just kill him then. It's fine. I don't need the poison. Poison and Brittle would make an attack 3, an attack 6, 7, 8. That should kill him. Alright, we greed here. Even with the brittle and poison? Hmm. I'm gonna leave the mark. No. We change the mark then. Alright, we'll remark this guy since we didn't kill. We don't kill there either. Okay, perfect. Just like we drew it up. Just like we drew it up. Alright, good start. No, we don't want to poison ourselves. In fact, attack, move, attack, move. Not great. I don't mind him taking all these little attacks with his shield. All these little attacks, lol. Man, I botched this turn, didn't I? Well, I gotta negate some damage. Holy cow, did I botch this. Because now I don't even have my Pierce on Blink Blade. I hate the way this worked out. It's my own fault for not just calculating movement correctly. Go get that heal trap your boy just put out there. Alright. We don't have any elements out. I think I need to get draw. It feels super expensive, but they're going to generate me ice. With ice, an attack 5 should get through and kill. I can do a double heal with the Mountain's Fist. Holy cow, that was an expensive turn. Alright, we need the double heal there. And then Spike Pit, I actually like getting one of these traps out of the way. So I'm going to go early and do a Reckless Kinetic Transfer. That would be a double kill, a pure damage here, an attack here. Then I lose my double heal because I have to move here, don't I? I do. Okay, we do that. Hopefully we get through and kill. We should. And then Deathwalker, kind of a setup turn. I kind of like the idea of maybe getting my summon out. Or just moving it up. Alright, let's see how this goes. Well, we kind of nuke everything, but... Ooh, hang on, where was I here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I want to get to the far side. I guess it's fine. I'm not gonna cheat it, but I should have, because that would have got me over the trap anyway. Alright, big damage there, dead. Let's get our shadow by the door. I should have lost that regen, right? Because I took damage. Suffers damage. Yeah, I definitely should have, but I'm not going to complain. I want to kill. I don't want to take the retaliate. I guess having one trap up here is not the end of the world. And then we get one out of the way. Okay, Deathwalker. Get to the loot. Could change to a dark here. A dark would give me a better range attack. I'm okay with that. Solid off turn there. Alright. I don't have the ice out, so it feels like a pretty good heal turn. Maybe heal turn and just get some ice. I think I get this back because it's only 2. I mean, there's a world where this shield is fine to open the door with it, but it just doesn't do much for me. But I kind of want to open the door with someone else so that she can go through. Something like that would get the summon in there to tank a little bit. And I guess I just go late here. Maybe something walks up. Summon's only going to take 1, but typically there's not a whole lot right in my face in the door. So I could destroy this, move 3 up to here, add the heal to here, and then no one has to come backwards to it. And then maybe get a range attack late. And then here we need a slow turn. So I want to save that and maybe a big move, go invisible jump. So I think it's just drive recharge. I kind of hate this turn because I'm really only opening the door with her. But if I do an off turn, I lose my dark. Could I go earlier than her? The answer is yes and no, because then everything moves up. But her summon's actually not going to go in if she's the one to open the door. I mean, I could just get frozen over for the ward, and then I get my movement and get back to here. And that opens the door for summon to go. So then I don't need to move that trap up. And that's a 3 and immobilize. So actually, maybe doing move 3, create a trap behind, destroy that, launch that up. I'd have a trap behind to then destroy and launch up after my rest cycle. It's not ideal, but it's fine.
Undead are a sure sign that nothing good lies ahead. The creatures dwell where death and decay linger. It comes as no surprise, then, that shortly after leaving the undead behind, you find more corruption. Huge mounds of discarded skeletons have been heaped on either side of this hallway, the remains of humans and quattrels left here to molder. The smell is intense. Stale blood and dry rot stings your throat, but you must move forward.
Okay, we must move forward.
As you do, you notice that other things are mixed in with the dead. Bits of metal and glass glimmer in the low light. Cracked mechanical shells and half-bent legs. Old tools ruined and tossed away. This is a junk chute, a tunnel where refuse is left for time to pick over. But not everything here has accepted that fate. The bodies are starting to move. Several pale shapes shake loose from the piles. Arms and legs scrape their way out, and before you can think, several corpses manage to pull themselves free from the mass graves. They clamber into the hallway like awkward puppets, and just behind you comes the familiar sluicing sound of imps returning for another fight.
Okay, so sounds like we're gonna summon. Living Spirit will be spawned at the start of each round. Hate that. What are Ruined Machines doing? Moving 1. And that's difficult terrain, so they can't actually get to me, but if I stay here, I'm not healing. Okay, we hit our big heal. And our ward, and now we're much tankier going in. Okay. Damn, you got just close enough. You're about to die for no reason. Cool, cool, cool. Good summon. Alright. Let's get you to here. Your movement's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can get up next turn. Okay. Alright. Not much, but it's damage. We lose the retaliate. I will loot that, since it's a pain in the butt to get to on those other bones. Nice Arrowine. Alright, Trapper. We can launch at 3. They went later than me. That sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need the 4 attack, not the 3 attack. We don't have an adjacent trap to destroy, so that's okay. How much are you moving? Potentially 3. The next turn, you're just going to go be an invisible wall. That feels bad, but it is what it is. Could have got him here to be in range 3 to destroy that. That's what I should do, because she had the range to stay back 1. If I could go immobilize him, that keeps Summon alive for a turn, and that's my immobilize trap. Okay. I didn't plan ahead for Trapper's range 3 when I had done Deathwalker's movement. But pretty simple fix and pretty big. I don't necessarily force min-maxing every turn, but when it's something like just changing a position that doesn't really impact and is significantly more beneficial, I do think it's worthwhile for me to make that change. Because that keeps my summon alive, and keeping my summon alive keeps the rest of my team healthier and in a better position. And I like Trapper actually being up, even though he's not as healthy, just for the sake of... Alright, what did we do? We just did the movement and then creating, right? Yep, we keep that the same. We keep that the same. You're on a slow turn, doing nothing useful. And then you were 28 with an attack, and... No, I want to keep the 14 for a summon going early. Might be able to get a Dark out and do an attack 5. I'll do Eclipse. Sticking with same plays all around. Okay. Now, granted, if I really wanted to cheese it, I'd go at 86 here, because then they walk up first, and then I go hit them, but I'm not. We are doing everything we did.
Undead.
Okay, get to your heal, my man. We know it's a -1, that's fine, we still mark it. Then we still loot that hex to get that out of there. And then Trapper. Come on, man, why last time was it lighting up this hex? Alright, it didn't matter anyway. That's ridiculous. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, whatever. At least we can hit something. But that's what I needed to do any damage. Oh, man. I am effing up this game. I'm absolutely effing this up. Not enough caffeine this morning. I feel like every day we need an excuse of the day. I feel like that, we just all, like, knew each other's excuse of the day. I feel like that would give you a little room for grace to be redoing a third round. At the same time, I think then it would just be a competition, and you'd be like, well, my excuse for being off today is better than yours. But if I were going to make an excuse, my girl slept like crap last night. So we were up basically every half hour. Okay, I keep everything the same. I'm not going to cheese it and go late. It just stinks that I'm losing my summon, but it's fine. It's always fine. The reason I care about actually doing the range 4 damage is because then at least it gets a retaliate off for me. And we don't cheese it. But I really want to. I really want to. I won't be that guy. I've already made you watch me do this turn 3 times.
Undead.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting the first time that it was lighting up this hex, though, because I was like, how am I going to double slide through to get all the way up there? And in my head, I was counting the tiles, and I'm like, I don't think I can. Because he would slide across this way. Even if he comes back, he slides to here. So it'd be 1, 2, 3. He should be able to get there. 1 backwards, 2 through both of those, 3 to get up. I don't know why it didn't work. Now I'm even more confused on why it gave me the option once and not the next time. Maybe because I couldn't land here after the slide? I don't know, kind of feels like it should still work on my mental math. Kind of feels like it should still work. Maybe I just need to manually pilot him coming backwards first. Yeah, it's because it's not counting that I can land here. which is incorrect, because that should just be part of my movement. Like, I should slide through and then have one more movement. But because this game kind of chops up the movement, it's not giving it to me. Versus when I wasn't here, then it was registering that I could land here on the slide. So that's what's happening. So very simple fix is I just can't put Deathwalker here, which is what I assumed, but I wanted to confirm it since I've already redone it a couple times to figure out why this mechanic isn't working. We're going to do it one more time to actually get this right. Because Deathwalker's position really doesn't matter. I mean, on the right side, I could get that one loot. On the left side, I'm still in range for my attack that I want to do. And the fact that this changes me being able to use my immobilized trap to immobilize and keep homie alive. Like, it is worth it. It's just goofy how this mechanic is playing out. I would get if that was my last movement. 2 all the way through, 3 past it. I would get if it was my last movement, but because I still have a move after that, it should give me the option to slide through and then keep going. I'll do it the exact same. I was at 20. I'll do it. It doesn't matter what initiative there. Doesn't matter what initiative here. And we stay at 28 here. Well, we're learning the mechanics of this all the time. You know, in a perfect world, I wouldn't have to repeat this 3 turns to make something happen, but that's okay. We gotta learn somehow. Okay, so Deathwalker, we're just gonna come up 1 out of the way. We skip our movement. We launch this. We can still hit him, so I'm not gonna change my target. And then I can loot this behind me. Okay, now we can slide through. Yep, this is exactly what we assumed. Okay. Yeet our trap back there. Okay. We destroy this to attack 3, range 3 with immobilize. That keeps our summon alive. And then, do I need to get a regen on someone? Not really. The person I need to regen is myself. So I have Path of Pain. Do I stamina potion to get something back? What would it be? Maybe the damage immobilized trap? That's not bad, because if I get that here, then he will have to either go through it and get immobilized or cycle around. So I actually really like that. Not the best initiatives, but that's okay. It's still a nice play. Well, still a nice play-ish. Now that he moved up 1, I chalked it, but that's alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 gets me in range to do what I want to do. But I'd like to get up 5 if I could. So, do I move then rather than get the regen? Because the move 5 would get me like all the way up here going invisible so that I could then be the focus of the back guys or the Shadow Walker. Or sorry, Living Spirits. This is a tough choice because it's a pretty threatening 3 front to just leave to my non-damage guys to fight. Like, the summon will help, but it's gonna die this turn. And I don't have any elements out for him to excel. But I don't really need the heal. I mean, there's a world where I drive recharge here to be up to be up to 3, but I don't really need to because I'm gonna go invisible next turn anyway. What happens if I don't go invisible? I attack 4 and wound. The damage trap and the push are atop, so he would do the damage trap. Okay, what's Blink Blade's other card? So it'd be attack 4, wound, move to loot. here, and then 5 gets me behind these guys. Versus if I do this and dry recharge, I could then do a fast turn and another fast turn. You have your move 4 again to get up here and do something. You're going to take focus of him. I think I almost stay aggro here. Like, I can slow down, but the problem with slowing down is then I'm just fighting more and more and more living spirits. And I don't necessarily love that. It's alright, I'll just slow play it. If the guys in the back do something that damages themselves, I'm better off. There's a world where this is the wrong play, I fully admit that. Okay. Don't have the ice out, I just lost that, so I think I need my move 4. Or else it's a move 5. Well, that gives me a bonus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it still has to be my move 4. The ward probably would have been better with my level 3, but I don't have a good way to generate ice. So if we move 4 there... Create a featureless hex within range 3, push. But I can't get that spike trap down. But I could push him back and then get the spike trap down. And that would then generate me ice to do a pierce attack or something the following turn. Alright, we go up probably to the middle and go invisible with him. I really don't have much I can do until I get a dark out. So I'm doing 1 pure damage, 3. I guess the nice thing about the going invisible is I get rid of those 2's retaliate. The only thing I'm wondering is if I can do something better here. To get a little chip damage on him, because if I could get chip on him and he kills, that gives me a shadow to then do an attack 5 from the shadow. That seems like it needs to be my focus. Which if I get this... So if I do Frost Eruption rather than Primal, I can hit him 2, hit him. Blink's getting 1 pure damage. That gets me my shadow, and then I can attack 5 from that shadow. And then you're taking that. Okay. And where did the Living Spirit summon? Nowhere. It's at the start of this turn. Okay. Alright. So muddle all and damage themselves. That's perfect. Move. So they're attacking at range 3. Where did they summon? Did they summon behind me? Oh, Lord help me. Hate that. Okay. Well, from this point on, I think we just keep running. So if they are just muddling, do I need to go invisible? If I attack 1/4 with wound, because I can move up to here. The loot doesn't do anything, but then I'm attacking 4 with wound. Getting through. I'm going to stick with this play. It gets rid of the retaliate on everyone, which is really nice. Gives me a good slow turn. Yeah, see? See, I don't know why it's even saying I could get to an obstacle there. Interesting. Alright, we attack here. That's alright, I take the chip damage. Sure, I'll get an ice here. Help the team. Do I want the heal? Yes and no. Oh, wait. Nice. That's a shadow. Alright, we put that shadow here, because as they move up, that's my best chance of doing something. Perform as if you were occupying a hex with dark. So I don't know if I can actually do it from the same hex. So I'm going to put it here. Consume to add Pierce 3, not worth it on him. Yes, marking's worth it. And we keep running up. One, two, three. I don't have anything with 3 movement. You're just muddling. So is it worth getting this down, or is it worth just Path of Paining him? It almost feels like the Path of Pain. But I'll get this down. I guess it's fine. If nothing else, I could launch it up to one of the further guys. Okay, range 2, I'm not in range 2 there. You don't need the hell. I could pull him right now into the trap, but we'll wait. Alright, we all get muddled, that's okay. We'll go for a pure damage turn. There's no way to group those guys up, but I could get to this side. No, I can't, because I would need to jump. I mean, I got the ice for that attack, so it's probably going to be that attack, so it's probably just that combo. I want my move. Okay, time to run, lads. Okay, let's get a heal there. Mr. Miyagi, short rest. I actually don't want to get rid of that this time. I didn't really want to get rid of Honeypot either. That stinks. I was thinking about doing my attack with pull. That gets him very close to dying. And then probably just running away. Blink Blade. You I do want a long rest on. And then you... How far are these guys away back here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm probably okay to long rest once. And then I need to run. On the flip side, short resting keeps him in the fight. So I'm going to short rest. Don't want to get rid of Eclipse. Did not want to get rid of Fluid Knight. Those are what I get. Alright. So let's go as early as we can. And then maybe get a dark out. I think Dark Fog to get it up 5, and then the next turn I can just teleport, because I'm safe this turn. Okay. Damn. She's getting hit. That sucks. And he didn't kill! That was worst case scenario. That was worst case scenario. I hate that. Okay. Because I really wanted the kill here. If I killed there, then I move stuff up 5, and I'm staying way ahead. So now I just need to run, since it didn't work. Okay, that sucks. That's fine. I could kill and get the dark now, but I like the idea of the double attack here. Let's get the regen on our back line. You guys are moving 3 in poison, so these should both be difficult terrain, so you're only getting into 1. So if I just get to the far side, I'm safe here. One, but the push does nothing. I know, I'm muddled. That's a bad muddle. That's a bad muddle. I hate that. Oh, that's shitty. There's no other word for it. Okay. It is what it is. That, I just needed to not roll a -1 there, and I was in a lot better shape. Now everything's poison. Do I want to go invisible? What does that allow me to do? Not much, because I can only solo target these guys in front anyway. I think it's okay to get rid of Drive Recharge. That or Cascading Reaction. I now have enough double attacks. This isn't great, it's just a decent movement in slow. Do I care about going invisible for another turn? Not right now. I think I should start running. I think I'm just wasting time, but I'm immobilized, so it is what it is. Okay, your stupid guy needs to kill something. So I go as early as I can just for a movement, and then I'm gonna pick this to attack backwards. We'll do this. That gives me Dark then for the following turn to chip both these guys, and I'm not immobilized, so I can actually move there. Trapper's not immobilized, so Trapper. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I put, that's an obstacle, so I can even put the heal trap in front of me, and then they would need 3 movement, or I can guard behind. Okay, I don't hate that. We just get moving and get a heal down. You're the one I'm worried about the most with those guys coming from behind. This is a terrible turn. Here. So we got 1 slow. I mean, you should kill here. You're double attacking here. Wish I would have brought Sands, man. Trying to heal everyone feels pretty good. Don't have a spot I can double attack. This might be a fast double time, because I could poison. Or a fast twin strike. 1, 2. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize that came all the way through. So do I have a jump movement on you? No. So you can't even get through that way. Okay, okay. Plan D. And D. So I gotta get through both these guys. Which means, since I long rested, I do have my jump boots. So I think I need to get to the back here. And just start wailing on one of them. You're gonna kill there. You guys are double attacking across. And you're taking focus. I'm not gonna kill everything. I don't have my jump. Cool. I want to save my Caltrops movement, so I'm fine with this turn. Move 3, take a damage, okay. Move 3, that's gonna suck on him, but it is what it is. Am I taking enough damage that I care about healing? 8 at 8. So I could do this just for the kill and heal, but oh, baby. Alright. Attack 4, attack 3, move. Okay, 4. Oh, I can't poison him. Duh. I did know that. An attack 3 strengthened feels like it kills. Okay. And then I move to the loot. That gets me in position for a triple attack next turn, even if it's slow. Turn late, my man. We get that Dark Hex up. Man, my strategy last turn would have been phenomenal, moving that 5. Oh, I liked it. That's okay. Yeah, I'll mark you. And then we'll get a dark here. Yep, it's about time. Blink Blade takes a little damage. That's fine. Oh, bad flips. That's all I can hope. Okay. Man, he really had to get all the way there. Attack 4 at range 3. Feels like... yeah, it's fine. This is not the mission to be jeopardizing that. I'd love to long rest, but I can't. There's too much behind me. I'm in bad shape if I lose my heal. But I guess it is what it is. It's not my move 4. I absolutely can't lose that. I mean, I could go back and pierce, but then I'm just always stuck fighting backwards. So let me see if I can time up the kill here. Maybe I can kill and then leave summon behind me. I think that's my play. So in slow, the fastest I can go is 40. But that's still an attack 3 in slow. Move 1, attack 2, generate ice. I already have ice out. If I'm gonna move, I kind of just want to move to that chest, right? So, okay, I stick with this. You go boom boom. That's at 40, so you need to go after 40. So we just pick Spike Pit. And... what in the world is happening? Family chat going crazy. Okay, so we just pick Spike Pit and that. So you, I would like to go after 40, which means my only is 61, and I absolutely can't do that. So you're going to run away. Can you get to a spot to attack? No. You're going to move up. So you need to be my damage. Dude, you don't have your jump. I think I need to short rest for my jump card. Or else this is just such a clusterfuck. Because if I don't short rest for my jump card, you move up to here to hide, you move up, and I'm just toasted. I don't think the jump's going to give me that trap, because I would need to actually walk through it to activate it, which sucks. But my only move for to activate it is this. I mean, a heal 4 is more than a heal 3, so I could do something else with my ice. It's not a featureless hex. I could at least get the shield 2 up. That gets me to 8 health, shield 2. Fudge, man. I'm in a bad way. So the other thing I could do would just be to get a dart down here and then teleport to it. Just do a selfish play here. I could then just walk 4. And do an attack. I mean, I could risk staying here. Because he wouldn't kill then. Okay. Change of plans. So I try and get damage here. I just move 4 through, and I will do... I'll do piercing just for the sake of the XP. So that's 3. He can then hit 3. At 40 if I need it, I have another attack. And then you... Oh man. Alright. I mean, the like booping and teleporting up there feels good, but it's not great. I really wish I still had that immobilize net, if I'm being honest. Immobilize these guys behind me and run away. That sounds awesome. Alright, we'll just stick with Anger of the Dead. I'll consume at least one of these to attack. Hopefully by the time you go it's clear. Maybe I could get the kill here. Alright, we stick with this. No, I'm not marking behind me. That sucks. Move to attack 3. You're already in range. I mean, maybe I can kill behind. This is not really what I planned on, but that's fine. The biggest issue is I'm just not keeping shadows in front, but it's okay. It is what it is. We lost our meat shield back there. You need to get up to melee attack, though. So I'm actually going to leave you back here. Alright, you're at 8, so there's no shot we kill with Mountain's Fist. So we manually run up this side. Good, good, good. Bad flip. That's just what we were banking on. Turns out I shouldn't have picked my move 5 here, but that's okay. Blink Blade. Alright, let's finish this guy off. So we've got the slow kill. Nice blink. You're crushing it, my man. Okay, that's an obstacle too. Maybe we're not getting to that chest. So getting the Mountain's Fist back is going to cost way too much. I think we get Piercing Pummel back. You got your fast turn. I think you go in and nuke stuff and go invisible. Is it worth short resting here to get back a move 5? Probably. Man, I like the idea. There's a world where continuing to summon him behind me feels really strong. But I don't have a ton of big movement. I got a move 3 and a move 4. Kind of stinks, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need the 4 movement, which is actually the top I want to use. Do I do that and the teleport play? I guess, because we kind of need stuff back out now. Those weren't the 2 cards I had in hand, right? No, I had chosen that last turn. Okay, we run away with you. I mean, I could pull him all the way up here, but I gotta keep moving. I actually think it's probably just worth maybe tagging this guy behind me and running for. Because that gets me to here. No. I summon... Okay, I'm gonna stick with this. Feels kind of like a late Frost Eruption turn. Like try and get up 1, 2, 3, 4 and get some ice out once Blink opens the door and things funnel towards us. You have a crap turn. But at least we can move 3 past, and then you can get up there and a couple other darks out. I might put one here, because then I could potentially nuke something when it comes through the door with this. I don't love this play. Okay, just cursing. But targeting everybody, and they are generating me ice. I definitely thought we picked our move 4 damage. We did. I did in my head anyway. I did in my head. Alright, we'll get this straightened out. Because I want the extra move to be able to get some chip damage on stuff, and then I don't take the retaliate. We're halfway there, we're doing okay. I'm getting pretty low health-wise. Losing Honey Pot was a big loss. Honestly, I think that's been my biggest issue so far. Well, me picking the wrong thing has been my biggest issue. But I've short-rested away some really important cards to like my long-term strategy. Like Honey Pot to move and to get heals down would have helped me just stay ahead of this mission, since pretty much I'm just trying to run away the whole time. But obviously that has not been the case. Okay, we got our move and stuff there. Oh, hang on. That was the wrong initiative. And then you, let's actually pick the right card. And then you... Yeah, I mean, we're not teleporting backwards. I could risk a redraw, but I'm not. We keep things the same. Okay, let's put one there, and we get multiple up here. And then we teleport to the chest. Scavenger's Magnet. Interesting.
You've turned the hallway into a scattered mess of broken bones and dashed oily flesh, and yet the dead keep coming. You run and burst into the next section of the hall, only to find more piles of dead. To make matters worse, several of the gauzy, ethereal shapes from before are materializing in the air. More wraiths, shrill and wanton.
Where are they summoning? Oh, good. Okay, right there. So this is now just fully blown a runaway from crap mission. Push 3 all at range 1. I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, with the pushes, I did lose out on, you know, the pure damage, but I actually got them through the traps, and I don't have to deal with the traps, so I'm fine with that. I can't really afford to put this in front of me. Ooh, okay. These muddles are gonna get spicy. I don't think that muddle up there should have triggered. I'm invisible. Or did I skip the invisible? No, I did skip the... No. No, I did not skip the invisible. I mean, I took the damage. I should be invisible. Why am I not invisible here? I mean, I took the damage and I did the pure damage. But I didn't get the invisibility. Man, there's been a few goofy things with this one. Alright. 130. I'm gonna have to report that, because that's an issue. That's a pretty big issue. So I actually like the idea of attacking backwards to keep Homeboy as far away as we can. Blink invisible here feels way different than blink non-invisible, right? Like, it's not even funny how different that makes this. Because now I need to go in early with him to protect Blink Blade. Like, it's just night and day different. Why am I not invisible? I mean, there's no sense in fighting it or retrying. It just stinks. So these are the guys I gotta get through as quick as possible. So I actually like the idea of doing my backwards attack. Oh, skeletons aren't near as scary behind me. Okay. Can I afford to keep her back here one turn? I think if anyone's gonna burn, she is my best one to burn. Because if I did this, move 5, but then I need to have my teleport back. And I lost both my ways to teleport, so I actually just need to keep running. Okay, so we run up 3. That keeps me in range 3 here, so I can hit a pierce attack behind me if I need to. And it gives me a bigger hit, probably just on you. Since we are not invisible, I'm actually thinking I need to short rest here. Okay, those both suck, but that's both suck to lose, but that's fine. I was hoping to get rid of this since it's not even working. Alright, so if we pair Pierce 2, if we pair both of these, I could potentially get through both of here. You have your ice. 1, 2, 3, 4 attack through, and then you would have 1, 2, 3 attack, attack. Okay, okay, I don't hate that. So I'm wiping a big cluster back here, you're pinging there, you are running up. Kind of feels like doing an attack here and a Path of Pain there, I might be able to kill. So I'm just going to stay all on the offensive and running. Okay, here probably guarantees that kill there. It's probably not enough there. It should be enough. 3 pierce 2, okay. Come on, big flips. The curse instantly comes back to bite me, and now I don't have the double attack with Blink Blade. Fuck me, man. It is just always worst case scenario in this one. I can't really hack through with this. 1, 2, 3. Need to move 4 to get past. Damn it. Oh my gosh. Alright, what can I do different? This was absolutely chalked. Like, this turn was bad enough, I think I just lost the whole mission if I don't do something different. I mean, I will run out this round, but I might have to redo this. So I gotta risk the +1 here because he's just muddling, which is annoying. But if I kill here, I save 3 health. Please, please, please. I need this. +1. Okay. Finally, the first thing that's gone in our favor. You're taking both hits. I'm giving you the heal. I think keeping Blink Blade healthy is probably the next most important thing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We keep it here. You're getting double attacked. Okay, that push saved me some damage there. Nice, that's a very lucky miss. Things finally went in our favor RNG-wise a little bit. I just gotta run away from that ruined machine. Hang on, what's my health at? 3. Okay, I could get something back here. I think I get my move. No, this is the heal turn. The only thing that sucks is the heal model comes neutral. Because of their shield, I'm doing less damage, so I'm healing less. Oh, these guys are not the ones to heal against. Okay, we just get that. I don't have ice out. Okay. I used all my pure stuff during that last turn. So what am I going to do here? Because now I just have a shit slow turn. It's got to be the move to pure damage. We get pure damage and we generate ice. I can at least get a couple shield up. I don't have any way to pure damage these guys. So this turn feels like a really good consume these behind me. And we run. Okay. So you can attack here. You can try and smite one of these guys so there's less damage behind me. So I could get it up to a range 4. Yeah, so I can't hit that guy. So I kind of like the idea of killing one behind as I'm running away. The only thing I hate here is he's focus. Because he got so screwed, I just don't have anything else to do. Okay. So at 42, okay, so as long as I get him away, he's dead. Oh, well, not necessarily. Icy glare, that stinks, okay. You're not pushing, are you? Okay. ×2, baby. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Fist is the one who's gonna pay, which I hate, but... Come on, die. Die for me. Yep, I'll mark you. Okay. We keep healing Fist. Select target of what? Oh, back here. I think I just avoid him for a turn. Come on, baby, +1. Actually, I need more than that, and I'm muddled, so that's fine. Shit, that's okay. Interesting. The Eye of Truth, okay, I'll take that. And I blocked my pure damage. I'm such an idiot. I forgot I was doing pure damage. Yeah, because I need that. The rest of these are just trash. Okay, RNG's working in our favor. Now I just need to work in our favor. This mission, not the hardest, but not the easiest. You know, if you have someone who has huge movement and big health, you just kind of run through it. But especially with Trapper in the back, I'm just super frail. And not going invisible that Blink Blade turn really, really hurt my tempo in this room. And I know you're like, it's one turn, it doesn't matter. But the problem with Blink Blade is the ebb and flow, right? So if I'm invisible there, it guarantees me a nice slow turn the next turn. Then I can do the fast Pierce turn when I have 2 fast initiatives. So I do a fast Pierce turn, another fast turn, and I just night and day can stay ahead of the tempo. So the other thing I could do, since I know I'm not doing any damage here, would just be something like this and get to the far side of them and get some ice up for the homies. And that gets him out of the way. I'm not doing any damage, so ice is better. So I stick with that. I'm going to stick with the same play here. Pure damage and potentially generate an ice for my team feels really strong. Mr. Miyagi, we ran our little booties off, and I had selected that, even though I didn't end up using it. That's fine. I mean, I could cheat and run up and get a health trap down instead, but I'm not going to. And then you, I think we keep things the same. I think that was it. I don't remember if it was that or Dark Fog, but it's fine. So their range is only 5 this time. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm in range, okay. Alright, we're looking fine, we're looking fine. We've never been better. That team heal has paid off like 3-fold. I think literally 3-fold. That's pretty funny. Okay, we're not going adjacent to him. Yep, okay. Fist, we get to the far side. Actually, let's just put those in a straight line to slide people towards the door. Trapper. I jumped on this one. I'll stick with it. Yeah, I mean, it would change the loot if I didn't, so I'm sticking with it. You have a range attack, and whatever. I'll just try and kill you. I like the idea of the ice generation. The ice generation gives me a better chance at pierce or to just do more damage. But I'm taking the retaliate. They're gonna attack here, but I have the ward. Okay. It's an expensive ice. Let's see if invisible works this turn. Interesting. Okay, we got a long rest there. We're stunned. We can't do anything else. Blink, do I have any way to get through this guy? I think it has to just be power leak. Attack 4, muddle myself. That would be at a later initiative. Later initiatives means who would be taking damage. The only reason I like late is to get this regen off. I'll stick with that. At least I can maybe kill and get a little heal. I mean, getting the strengthen down before would be big. So I could go at 42 slightly after. Just move to it with a basic move. And then do an attack 4 on him. I'll muddle myself, but that's fine. And then that would potentially give me a drive recharge or a long rest turn. I don't love it, but I think that's where I'm at. Where are my dark hexes? I love that I'm so far away and I can still hit something. Okay, attack 3 at range 3. This is interesting, right? Because I'm not at range 3, so actually what I can do here is get this hex all the way up. And then I can still attack behind me here. I don't think he's worth marking. I never kill him, but I'm just going to take the XP. That was a pretty lucky turn. The fact that they weren't moving was huge. What is this? The top card of their deck. So that would help me plan for next turn. I think I wait. Thank goodness we had to strengthen. But yeah, I'm muddled because I did it. I was gonna say, how did I get the double flip muddle? I didn't cheese anything. Do I want to look at these guys' cards behind me? What that would allow is maybe me to long rest here. I think it's actually too late for that. Alright, what am I getting rid of? Feels like Frost Eruption, but then I lose my ice for the Mountain's Fist. But that's okay. We're last room, we're just trying to run through. I know I was stunned, but I still should have got my heal too, right? I just got rid of both my bottom heals. I didn't think about that. I didn't fully think about that, did I? Did you? Nope, nope, you did not. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can get hit. So I need to move up. Do I have the one where I can dismantle a trap and add it to something else? No, because I would have just added the heal. Actually, I don't think that would have worked, so it's fine. Alright, we create the 4. And I walk right through it and move up for the team. And we'll do that early. Then the following turn, I can get rid of those for the team. I'm already at 2 slows. But I don't have a good fast turn here. I'd almost rather go slow. And get the regen going. Okay, I think at this point it's fine. I don't want to get rid of my teleport, is the big one. mean, I could hit that same guy back there. Sure. I don't have a good way to heal here. I should have long rested away a different card, right? I needed to keep that heal. So I guess what I do is just get up some elements for the next turn. Maybe I just don't get a card back. Move 2, attack 5, range 2, so it's only 4 with a heal. It's only range 4. And I'm at 5. I'm still fine getting up here. Maybe I'll hit a +1. Nope, that's fine. I'll just mark someone else the next time I attack. Definitely, it's fine. It's my own fault, right? I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, because I was jumping. I tried to cheese it. I probably should have just basic walked him through it. Put the trap here. I could have basic walked through there. I could send him backwards. I think the move was to walk him through his own trap and then put it in front. It's fine. I think I gotta skip this turn. Alright, you need to go as early as you can and get rid of these traps for me. Which I hate that that's your move 5 I'm giving up. But it's fine. Yeah, because the latest I can go there is 30, so you've got to Caltrops initiative this. Okay, Blink Blade, what are we doing? Probably a long rest? 1, 2. I will risk that. I mean, I could just long rest. I really just needed to keep this. I could have played it 2 turns in a row. Yeah, we go at 30 there. I can then walk, move my dark here, get an extra heal, and then I'm pretty tanky. Hitting at range 5. 1, 2. Nice, we're 1 out of range. Lucky, lucky. Okay, it should be 2, but I think it might just be 1 at a time is what's going on here. Oh, you know what I should have done? Hang on. I got a much better play. I can actually get this out of here first, and then put this up here since I can select them 1 at a time. That gives me a heal 8 to walk through. Or I could not be selfish on Fist and actually give Trapper 1 of his own heals. He probably earned it. He's been doing a lot. Because I don't really care about that trap up to the left anyway. I just panicked when it wasn't letting me double select and wanted to make sure. Yeah, this is for sure the move. Keeping the lads healthy as we move forward is going to be huge. Blink Blade between the regen and the long rest is going up 3. And then I've got 2 fast tokens to just fly Blink Blade in there and start trying to wipe stuff again. Okay. So we're 30. We maybe generate here. We caltrops, and I don't think the top mattered at all, right? Yes, Spike Pit. Because I'm just doing that for initiative, I have to Spike Pit. Long rest, and then you were healing as well. Okay. Alright, if I did something wrong, I'm just going to run it. But I think I got that right. Okay, relocate trap. So let's get the damage trap out of there. And then we actually get the heal trap up. Why am I stuck on the spike trap? Why am I stuck on a spike trap? Okay. I guess it wasn't registering that that was an empty hex because I just took something from it. We've hit lots of little bugs this game, and I don't think it's their fault. Like, I don't think it's the update's fault or anything. It's just there's so many little mechanics in this game. Do I care? Sure. Keeping this one up is kind of interesting. And then this one, I guess they hit a pretty bad funnel up here, so for funsies, I will keep these moving straight up to hit stuff. Okay. We got the long rest heal. We get rid of drive recharge at this point. Alright, now that we're healthier, we want stuff back. You go do your thing. We can now go fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least my move 5 feels good. Even the move 7 feels pretty good at this point. We go invisible, slow triple attack, fast, okay? I don't like that he's taking a hit, but can't do much about it. And then we go slightly after like that, and let's see how this goes. Okay, they did hit their big range. Sorry, Trapper, and they're going before you. Sorry, Trapper. Okay, where are Ruined Machines spawning? Just behind us? Are we cleared? Is there really nothing else in front in this last room? That feels fake. That feels very fake. But I don't think I care. I'm just gonna keep moving up. I'm going to stay one back for the sake of movement. He's my best movement. But I'm not going to go invisible if there's nothing to go invisible from. Oh, sorry, Trapper. I just can't burn caltrops. With that move 5, I stay ahead. Do I have the stamina to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe to burn this, but I'm not going to yet, just because I might burn for more damage here. Alright, we skip our ability there. So where'd the ruined machine spawn? Right here. Okay, so I guess we're clear to the door. That was an easier ending than I thought. You short rest. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't burn. That would have been so dumb. Gotta be that. That stinks, but at least I have the 4. And you, we can go slow and just kind of hold the back line. Actually, we'll go slow, but we're not holding the back line. We are getting up. And you, 3 or less health. Is there a trap or something I could hit? Potentially, you could get a trap down. Yeah, you could get a trap to damage you, so I'll stay short rest here. Someone should be by too. Yep, we got a couple suspects back there. There's not a whole lot I can do for XP without stuff to attack, but I can at least do Twin Strike to move. And I guess Temporal. Interesting. I guess maybe this doesn't give me an XP, but that's fine. You just see a shadow fly all the way back across the map. I love that. Trapper is my closest one to dying. You need to get your booty up there. Sure, let's see what they're doing next turn. Nothing. Only range 5. Nothing. Okay. Skip. Move for the XP. Skip. Move. I was kind of hoping if anyone got hurt here, it'd be Fist, so he'd take damage on his long rest turn. Maybe I'll long rest right before leaving. Ooh, okay, Skelly boy. The one's actually getting up there. Alright, we can get rid of draw at this point. So you just need to do something and then short rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I could teleport adjacent to it. Those are both bottoms. I'm out of range 3. Whatever. I guess we just go late. Let's get you out of this cluster F of a center and give people some free movement. Yep, that feels good. Can I afford to long rest? Not really. Short rest. I can't really short rest though, because if it's a 50% chance I hit the one I need. So you actually have to long rest. So what I'm going to do here is actually cheese it. I can't long rest 2 turns in a row, can I? Nope. Is your other movement 3? You do have a move 3, so if I could get a hex in front of you, you would slide through that and then make it on the move 3. Okay, so I could short rest and just get him out and then slow down the tempo. Makes me nervous, but it works. I feel like these have kind of been bugged. Like, how did I go from 2 to 0? Okay, 60, 30. Am I changing anything I'm doing? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. I ended up staying on the long rest with Trapper. That's fine. Let's go here, and then I will make sure you can get out no matter what. I'm gonna set myself up for maybe that long rest. Holy shit, how much did they just move? 5? Oh, God. I didn't even look at what they're doing. I knew that, too, because I did the stupid goggles. So the issue is now with my long rest discard, so I have to short rest. I'll keep everything else the same, but I'm going to short rest. I'm not losing this one at this point. And Trapper's not going to make it, because I would be done right here on the rest. I didn't even pay attention to skeletons. In the back of my head, I'm like, they can't reach me. Nope, they would ruin it. Last room. Alright, this is our first reset that actually changes the mission, but in the last room, I'm not redoing it. That's all there is to it. And there's not a ton that I could really change. I mean, the only thing would not be getting Trapper back in the third room, but it was a good mission. I didn't enjoy it enough to redo this 2 hours of my life, though, so sorry. We've spammed the restart round a little more than I would like this time. Mostly for my own dumb fault, but I should have just stuck with my short rest. Okay, we jump, we still get the hexes down. That needs to be the play, so I can short rest here. Alright, that's fine. We've got our last turn to get out. And then here, we've got a slow turn. And we'll just do those. And then here, doesn't really matter. We'll stay early and at least do our range attack there. It's fine, nothing to hit. This would have actually been kind of interesting if I cared enough to set it up, but I don't. Oh, my ice is how he got all the way out there. That's hilarious. Do I want to change and just stay back here and ward? Because he can get out at any point with this. And Trapper doesn't need the movement, so I'm just going to skip the movement. And then still play this for the ward. Alright, Trapper, get out of here, my man. You got your jump. You shouldn't activate your own trap, or else it's a bug, and you escape. Yeah, I guess with the other initiative, she would have actually had a focus to attack. It's fine. So I would have got 1 more XP on her, but it's all good. If I'm cheesing it, this is what I deserve. Fun mission, though. Just kind of like get through the first room and then run as fast as you can. Gonna do a little damage here. And then we will start getting out. I'm just going to keep recycling my move 4 card, right? That's my escape. I could long rest this turn just to try and set it up and then run. I mean, I don't really want to take a whole bunch of hits, and I can get out. Okay, why can't I long rest? I guess I need 2? That's alright. That's alright. We short rest, we get you out. Okay, we can't get you out, but we go early and run away. And I'm gonna long rest here just in case I need a reinforcement. 12, cool. So I think my better play now is to come here. We'll immobilize him, then I'm safe no matter what. And then I can get the double pierce off. I get an XP that way. I'll save that in case I really care about the heal. I can regenerate ice to now do Mountain's Fist. But I'm thinking I'm going to long rest. Is it worth getting something back? I guess then I have an extra card in hand in case I burn, but it gives me a higher chance to burn, especially like if I take this back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the thing is I can't burn that. So I'm going to get this back. If I got to burn something, it'll be that. That way I can long rest. We don't have the movement to get there. Here, we're just going to get out. I want to see if this goes invisible this time correctly. Nope. Nope, that's bugged. Experimental adjustments definitely bugged. Okay. Okay, well, now we know. That changes Blink Blade a lot when you can't go invisible. Okay, I'm supposed to take damage this turn. I appreciate you missing, but I would love to take A damage. Thank you. Yeah, get me closer. Cool, got that ugly perk on the last one. I don't even remember what perk I was going for Blink Blade. I don't have anything to attack since I moved, and I'm not going to move back, so I'm just going to get rid of Mountain's Fist. You, we go fast. We can get you an XP on our way out. And then you, we short rest. Don't care what card we burn, and we get you out. Nice, we're out. Oh, they did that same one again. That's funny. Fist and Blink Blade are definitely carrying this team. Deathwalker was really nice, actually, for the pure snipes towards the back. Skip attack. And we get up. And we escape. Alright, we made it. That was a fun one. That definitely took all of our brain power and some. But we will take it. That level 3 is huge. I'm excited to show you what we're taking in the next outpost. Hey, this was a fun one. Hope you enjoyed it. Gonna split the outpost in this video since it was so long, but we will see you again soon. Have a good one.